Back in March, did you have any idea that this team would be able to go undefeated?
No clue. Really, I knew I had depth, but I have that, I have great kids at the top and I have some beginners at the bottom. I have that middle pack of kids that are all heart and have won numerous tiebreakers. And they're just a dream team. And as we went on, I was like, wow.
And they're also willing to get better. They play on their own. On the weekends, you drive by, and there they are competing against each other, and so they're motivated.
Do most of these kids play tennis year-round now, or are they just for this season?
Actually, surprisingly, there's probably maybe 3 or 4 that do play in the Patrons League, but most of them don't. They just play with each other. I mean, they'll come out in the summer, and you'll see them out here just hitting around with each other, so they don't really play competitively. But again, the ones that do, they're really eager to share their knowledge. So those ones that are really good, they're always helping the others, get better, which is so great to see, that team camaraderie.
Girls #1 singles, probably a position you don't have to worry about very much, I would assume.
Yeah, we kind of knew. I mean, after last year when we saw Brooke, she just sailed through last year and we thought, well, how much further can she go? But I gotta say, this year, it's even up more a notch. There are some really good tennis players in this county, and she just brings it every time.
I don't think she realized how hard she's worked on her game, and she's upped it from last year, because some of the top players were really surprised when they went out on the court with her, and it didn't last long.
What about Derek at #1?
He's really strong. He does play year round, and we always knew he has it in him. Sometimes he doesn't believe in himself as much, and this team has been great for that reason. I think they help him believe in himself.
It's really matured. He's learned how to control the game rather than just hit it as hard as he can, to try and win the point. He's really tried to control the point.
Derek and Brooke, they are not a surprise. Who has been sort of a pleasant surprise for you this season?
Most definitely our mixed doubles team. And that, again, all heart. They haven't been playing a long time. James who's a senior, he really just came from football and said, sure, I'll play tennis. And, he didn't know strokes or anything. But, again, he does anything I ask him to do. And, they have had a tremendous season.
Toughest match this year?
Yeah. Well, it's always tough against Falston because they always have a very strong teams over there. That was 2 fairly close matches. But again, the team, I can't tell you how many third set tiebreaks that we've won to pull out matches that were close like that. And the most recent was the North Hartford this past Wednesday. And we squeaked it out last 2 matches on the court, and we won it 6-5. So that was really...
And I feel like it was just, as the season went on, it got harder and more, we got more anxious knowing that if we lose one, it's not the end of the world, but darn, we're not undefeated. So, I think that pressure was on the kids too, which made it, even more difficult for them. They knew North Hartford was our toughest hurdle, and so, but they did it. So we're proud of them.